Alright, boys and girls, just in case you were absent, I know a lot of you were, here is chapter 4.3. I'm going to run through it very quickly, so if you need to pause the program at any moment, just go ahead and pause it. Alright, so this is chapter 4.3. This right here is an ordered pair, but we also call this a relation. It's just another name for a group of ordered pairs. When we write ordered pairs, there's a bunch of them. You want to go ahead and make sure you have them in parentheses with a bracket at the end. So this would be a group of relation or ordered pairs. Next thing, this would be, make sure when you graph, you remember that it's always x comma y. And the x is going to tell you whether you move left or right. The y is going to tell you if you move up or down. So this point right here, you always start at the origin. You don't move left or right, you just go up 5. So that's why it's 0, comma 5. Alright, this is a table. And this is an example we use in class as being a bad table, because even if you have two of the same point on a table, you need to list them twice. So that's the big key thing here. On a table, you got to make sure you put every single point down. Even if there were points that were 4, 3, 4, 4, 2, and 4, 1, you would list the 4 3 different times in that x table. Okay. Next, domain. Domain is literally the set of x values. So, if the set of ordered pairs is 3, 1, 4, 3, and 3, 5, the domain would be just the x values, and we only have to list them once. So the domain would equal 3 and 4. Notice that we always write them in order from least to greatest. Alright, range. Range would be the set of y values. And so, for example, if it was 3, 1, 3, 2, and 4, 3, the range would be just what are the y values we're using in this set, and we always put them from least to greatest. So the range would be 1, 2, and 3. And that would be my range. Now, mapping. Mapping would be right here. So we know we've got domain, we know what range is. So well, let's just go in order. Domain in this case would be these. We only have to list with 0, 1. So it would be -1, comma 0, comma 3. The range would be the y values, which would be this, 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 and this. There's only a 4 and a 9. So there are my ranges. Mapping. Mapping is when you take your points and you're going to put them, represent them visually like so. Here's my x and here's my y. Always label x and y. You're going to put your x's in order from least to greatest. So I already have my domain. So I know my x's are -1, 0, and 3. My y's are 4 and 9. And so essentially I just have to connect them. -1 goes with 9, 0 goes with 9, 0 also goes with 4, and 3 goes with 4 as well. And there's my mapping. Notice that again, the only time you have to write the numbers twice is in a table. And graphing is self-explanatory. That's the fourth way that you're going to represent it. And again, you've got to know how to graph. You just graph these